How's it going? Welcome, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, BLUECREW, and all the communities out there. How's it going, Green Giants? How's it going, Ledger Citizens? Appreciate you guys tuning in on a Sunday. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day today. Much love. Hopefully you guys had an awesome weekend. And we got some good stuff going on in the crypto space. Some of our deep red gems popping off finally. The patience was worth it, right? And buying into the deep red walls was worth it. Trying to find some of these projects that, you know, they could just be following the market at the same time. Obviously they are, but there is some substance to some of these as well. I'm not saying every coin on this list has some substance, but once again, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. How's it going, Darcy? We got Bird Dog, the Crypto Ronin, in the chat. Shout out to his channel. If you guys don't know of his YouTube channel, check out Bird Dog, the Crypto Ronin. We got DN, Darcy, appreciate you. I'll stay as long as I can to get the GDLT download. Nice, man. Alchemist, gather round the flaming trash can beneath the crypto overpass. It's story time. Guys, please let me know how the visual, the audio and everything, the music is coming through. Hopefully it's a good experience. So checking out what's going on in the past 24 hours and what's going on with BTC. BTC at 24K, encouraging to see a 1.13% growth in the past hour, which is not too bad for BTC. XRP doing its thing. I think we saw it on Fiat Leak, touching about 40 cents here. Pretty awesome. ADA doing its thing. Solana now getting close to $45. DOT was one of our, kind of higher cap gems that we were keeping an eye out for. We're saying DOT under $10 is a good value. We were seeing it at $8 there. We do like Polkadot. We also liked AVAX under $20, and it's been doing some pretty good things as well. I mean, guys, remember those days? Hell, a month ago, it was just super red. Just red wall, red day after red day, right? So we try to find some opportunities here. We were trying to see how far and oversold some of these cryptos were because of the Luna collapse, what went down with Celsius, what went down with Voyager, all this other stuff, right? And now, surprisingly, with the Coinbase allegations that went down, or the, AMP and some of these other type of cryptos being sued by the SEC, being added to the fold here. It's still surprising to see this type of reaction, but once again, we're not asking for this relief rally to take us out of this bear cycle. You know, we would love that. Obviously, that would be amazing if it does, if that was our bottom. But even if it isn't, we got some good percentage gains in the past month because of buying into that red wall, right? So we got Barn Bridge with Bond doing its thing. We got Huawei, a meme coin in the Cosmos universe. Not too bad in the past 30 days. But some of the bigger cap cryptos that have been doing some good stuff is Ethereum Classic, 171% in the past 30 days. Quant, 98%, right? One of our on the radar gems, 80% in the past 7 days, you guys. Remember, we were just talking about Filecoin at $5. Alchemist was giving me crap about Filecoin last week. It could still be trash, but you could still make a good relief rally switch on there. Circling the crypto toilet bowl. We are the last pieces clinging to the rim, but we are still alive. What's up, Alchemist? Sounds good. Appreciate you, DN. We got Chi-Town in the house. Guys, by the way, I do have the Jitsi Meet downloaded already. I'm going to start letting just people call in one by one throughout the whole show. Usually on our DL talks, we kind of do our presentation and then wait for the conversation at the end. But on these Sunday ones, I'm just going to be talking, and maybe I go over some news or whatever, but we can have somebody on the line, if you will. So there's the link right here for Jitsi. If anybody wants to just drop in, preferably one at a time, give a shout out. Maybe let us know what type of cryptos that you made some really good gains on in this relief rally that we have. Who knows if it's going to continue, but we've taken some profits already. Now we're just holding on to see if it does continue, and then playing some risk with some other cryptos as well. We got our Tradle portfolio and our HODL portfolio. Index, we talked about Index when it was at 311, saying for some reason this thing has like some fun high volatility that goes with it and some interesting connections. And I'm kind of just investing it on, you know, its connections with Ethereum, Coinbase, and this owl symbolism. That's, you know, it's part of the Tradle portfolio, so it doesn't need to have too much substance there to it, but we try to always find ones that do. We talked about Storm X, I think either on Crypto Ronin's channel or on Berserker's channel, and I remember Zeno even digging what's going on with Storm X. Storm X now 32% in the past 30 days, 23% in the past 7 days. Guys, the Storm X, I got a feeling Storm X will have a big fall, maybe winter time, because, or, you know, 2023 at least, because the Portland Trail Blazers will be having the Storm X logo on their jerseys. And I understand it's the Portland Trail Blazers. They're kind of like a low-level NBA basketball team, but you don't know. That could be a precursor for something like, you know, what FTX has done, or, you know, what Crypto.com has done, right? You start off with this basketball team. Next thing you know, Storm X is also branching out in other directions. But still, regardless, super early days for this project. And I do like what it's got going for it. I wouldn't be chasing any of these pumps, by the way, you guys. We try to buy when it's in the deep reds. That's what we like. And, you know, the Jasmines, the Renders tokens, the Storm X's were in the deep reds. There were opportunities then. Days like this are to celebrate or contemplate taking profits, in my opinion. Sure, we can get more of a continuous relief rally. We'll see what this week brings. I mean, August is going to be a very telling. The beginning of August should be very telling of what direction we're going here. Are we just going to get a crazy relief rally where it's just really tricks people into thinking we're back in a bullish cycle? We'll see. And once again, guys, I dropped the Jitsi link right here. If anybody wants to call in and just give a shout out to the Blue Crew, or just say what's up, ask any questions. We'll jump back into the charts in just a second. Let me go over some of the news here. And once again, feel free to step in, and I'll be going back to this window. You know, just kind of hold on if you jump in. Let me finish like the piece of news we're reading, and then I'll come back to you if you do jump into the Jitsi meet. We got Calculon in the house. DN, any questions? Okay, DN, you know what I'm saying. Like, let's keep it digital asset related, preferably, or you know, just kind of in the realm of what we generally talk about here on the channel. ISO launches November 22nd, and then next November, price discovery at its latest speculation. I'm digging that, Chi-Town. I'm digging that, my man. Filecoin is boring, which means it's a real boat. Dude, my man, Bird Dog knows what's up. He knows about the real boats. He knows about the boring tokens. Right? It's the boring ones. The Filecoins, the Chainlinks, the Tezos, the Atom. Atom used to be a boring crypto. Atom used to be a boring one. Algorand is currently one of those boring ones, but more excitement is coming for it. VeChain, right? Quant used to be a boring crypto. I think it's still considered a boring crypto because, like, this thing has got some big time connections, right? HBAR. Dude, HBAR and Cody were our gems as well, like when they were at 2 cents forever, and we would say that. And, you know, the real boats float, right? Bird Dog definitely knows. ISO 20022 group. The WEF has spoken. Winners. Nice. I am not a crypto pioneer, and I'll never tell you what kind of muskrat headwear to wear. Okay, right on. Alchemist saying ISO for the win. The ISO 20022 lottery, as Bird Dog is saying. Right? Yeah, might as well just hodl each one that even says ISO 20022 with it. Even, you know, there's ones that people don't really know about too much, like LTO, right? LTO network. Here we go. LTO network, right? They have the ISO 20. They claim to be ISO 20022 compliant. Whoa, they changed up their website, interestingly enough. Okay, cool. Network has been used by United Nations, IBM, right? Yeah, they changed a lot of their stuff, actually. Cobalt by LTO Network, mainnet upgrade. Huh, Cobalt sounds very familiar. Here's the team. Yeah, this is a lot different looking than what it was before. They definitely did a rebrand. I thought it looked cooler the way it was before. Now I'm kind of like, what's going on here? Huh. Interesting. What the heck is this? Sign request, proofy. Dude, they used to have the ISO standards body on here. An award-winning hybrid blockchain, build a leading platform for cutting-edge next-gen blockchain bank-to-bank apps, private layer and public layer. I mean, this one, I don't know where to find it right now, unfortunately, but they did have like ISO compliant type of things that were here, right? Now I can't find it for some reason, but they did a whole revamp on their thing. This was one of the ones we were talking about last year. But this one has talked about ISO 20022 compliance, right? And then Cypherium, CPH. 0.019. I could definitely see this one having a run. Cypherium just having a, you know, coming out of nowhere. Just based on its like CBDC hype and ISO 20022 hype that it has. Part of the blockchain service network as well. We got Edward in the house. What's up, crypto pioneers? What's up, man? By the way, guys, if you want to just jump in, say happy Sunday to the Blue Crew, or talk about a certain crypto or ask any questions, feel free to jump in to the Jitsi meet. Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday. Hopefully everybody's making some good gains. Sam Bakeman-Fried talking about right now on FTX, you can invest in stocks, you can invest in crypto, make credit card deposits, get an FTX card, spend directly from FTX, make direct deposits, make peer-to-peer payments. What else do you want? What else do you people want? And once again, we were talking about FTT there at $22. And there could be better opportunities in the future, guys. Like I said, I don't know if we're out of the bear market just yet, but definitely not a bad it wasn't a bad opportunity when it was at the $22 range to get some pretty good gains in the past 30 to 40 days on FTT. We do believe FTT will be like one of those, you know, it's another one of those boring cryptos. For some reason, we see FTX everywhere, but not many people are really getting in on the FTT token, which I really don't understand. Like, imagine if Binance had the level of, like, you know, of what they're doing, of, you know, with where Binance is, but had the type of marketing or what's going, you know, connections that FTT had. And I do think they do, obviously. But if FTX had the kind of, you know, things that were going for, like, basically what I'm saying, FTX is like the next Binance. It could possibly be better because they already have such a, like, you know, imprint on the American and United States subconscious, right? From all these events that they're sponsoring. And all these, you know, having FTX Arena and things like that. Gary operates an unlicensed financial services company in Maryland. Interesting. Chi-Town's like, I'm good at trolling. No biggie. Oh, Electronium is a big time sleeper, Chi-Town. Electronium for sure, man. I would say that one is definitely one to be, like, right now. Since it's not really following the market too much, it went up 16% in the past 30 days. This one is definitely one to be going on for. We had it on our on the radar shorts that we posted, and it was at 002. Good to see it at 003, but I think there's still more gas left in the tank for this one. This one's a major sleeper. This is one of the boring ones, but for, you know, it's part of the Digital Pound Foundation with AVAX, XRP, or Ripple, and Quant. I think that's some pretty big names for such an out of nowhere minor cap crypto to be a part of, right? I'm going to go on an invite spree. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? Shout out to the Blue Crew. Shout out to the Green Giants. Thanks for hitting the likes on the way in. Thanks to any new subs and to any new members. You guys know how to YouTube. Enough of this stuff. Let's go back to the chat. I'm here to learn how to troll and crypto info too, I guess. Yeah, the chat will teach you how to troll and give you a thicker skin by the time you're done with it. Are they GDLT compliant? I'm not too sure, my man. Quant and BTC are ISO compliant. Different categories, different numbers. Yep, there you go. There you go. All right, we'll get back to the chart here. R3, register for QuarterCon 2022, September 27th through the 28th. Guys, this end of year could be a lot of fun. I mean, I'm not sure in terms of the markets, but you're having all these events now starting to come out. It's like, it happens annually. We get excited about it, but always looking forward to, Ripple Swell, Stellar's Meridian, the QuarterCon. So keep an eye out on that. At R3, we're committed to interoperability. Read our recent blog to learn about the work we've done to date and what's to come in the future. So R3, commitment to our interoperability. One of the top 21 finalists in the G20 Tech Sprint, right? That CBDC challenge that the Bank of International Settlements and Bank of Indonesia are running. Oh, we got Bird Dog. So hopefully I didn't leave you hanging for too long, my man. Let me put the volume down here on the music. Appreciate it.
Oh, hey, man, no problem. I'm just hanging out, just listening. If someone else wants to join, I'll get out. But, yeah, just hanging out with you, man.
Okay, right on, Bird Dog.
Yeah. We had the UFC last night, and, I'm sure that, lots of VeChain exposure to the masses, so that's always good. Marketing.
Oh, so I don't really watch UFC, but I do remember Crypto.com, and I think maybe FTX having connections with them as well. And then now VeChain's in the mix.
Oh, yeah, it's all in your face. You know how, like, Crypto.com's
yes.
all... now VeChain is kind of... They're really pushing it, which is great.
And to American audiences?
Yeah.
No way, my dude. Wow. So
everyone's
just on mainstream
yeah.
TV, you turn on UFC, and then you're just seeing VeChain in, like, the corners and on the
corners,
octagon.
the shirts. Yep, everywhere, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's
and
go.
And VeChain's one of those boring ones, too, but it's, the file coins, the VeChains, they have the real world kind of
utility.
Case. So, yeah.
Oh, and they're OGs, right? So a lot of people like the new kid on the block, but these ones have been just continuously running, continuously growing, right? That's what we like. Tim Draper is heavy into VeChain, says Alchemist. Right on. No, I imagine there's a good amount of people into VeChain. I mean, it's been one that people have been following. We've been following it since its migration from Ven, when it was Ven at the time, and then it migrated from Ethereum over to doing its own thing. We would even talk on our channel saying this is huge for VeChain. Already being very forward thinking and migrating away from the Ethereum blockchain this early on.
Dude, the marketing is... Think about the marketing a year or two ago. It would mostly be energy drinks or some movies, but now it's like crypto is really taking over, really putting a lot of money into their marketing, and that's a lot, right? That's it's retail, but it's very important for our asset class to get more exposure.
Exactly, man.
And we're early. Yo, I love it. We're early. It's coming. It's coming.
I know, you can feel it, right? You can feel like, okay, we're not even close to mass adoption yet. Like, we're getting close to the phase of where, people are going to be, they already know Coinbase from the famous Super Bowl commercial that happened, right? Like that, like QR code you had to scan during the Super Bowl commercial, and what FTX is doing. Now we start throwing some of these other names in here. You start creating crypto economies. Different segments of people investing into their respective cryptos, whether it's FTX, Crow, or, whatever else comes along. I love it, man. I love seeing the growth and adoption in this space.
I love it too, and I love that there's the various projects that are a little bit more customer facing, like some app or something. Then you have, like we were talking about, the V chains, et cetera, that are just more like business to business, like AKT as well. Like
Right.
they're more not retail; they're like in the background, and I hold all of them.
Let's
It's
go.
gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I think we just hold on. Maybe I don't know what's gonna happen in tomorrow or the future, but dude, just a year or 2 or 3 or 4. I mean, dude, who knows?
Oh man, you're getting me so bullish, Bird Dog. That's what you do on your channel as well, man. You spread education and like, I love what you say on your channel is I live this, right? That's like really what
I live this. Yeah.
Exactly. And you're you really spread some good education in terms of like, passive income strategies and the cryptos that you're looking into and the type of news that you're being exposed to and aware of. I mean, yeah, man, it's awesome, dude. You're making me feel so bullish right now.
Yeah, and I try and push your channel a lot because I'm like, if you want like actual good info, go to GDLT, because you're way more you're way more deeper in the weeds than I am as far as the details of some of these projects, and I'm just sharing what I'm just adding my value to the the salsa, so to speak. I'm just one ingredient, and I'm just like, that's all. But thanks, man. And I try and push your channel, dog. I'm like, go to G, do yourself a favor.
I appreciate it, man. And you may be a bird dog, but you definitely got the eye of the tiger, man. You got some good projects out there that you're keeping your eyes on. I dig it. Thanks for the 13 likes and the 13 viewers, people who are tuning in. Once again, here's the Jitsi Meet link if anybody wants to call in, say what's up to the Blue Crew, wish us a happy Sunday, whatever, jump on in.
Yeah, and I'll jump out. I just want to, if someone wants to come in, I'll get out of the way.
All right, yeah. Let's, we can keep it going here until maybe somebody jumps on in. But yeah, so AKT, what you were bringing up there, I think AKT is very interesting. I mean, it was really pretty at around that 20-cent range for that type of crypto, but there's still so much to go with that project being a decentralized cloud marketplace. The type of Equinix, one of the biggest data center providers, like partnered with them, and Interledger Protocol.
I'm bullish on AKT. I mean, just take the price action away for a bit and just look at their partners, their fundamentals, and what they're solving. When you brought up AKT and they had a partnership with the data centers Equinix, which I have a personal relationship in real life, I'm like, I know Equinix, they're real. So I was like, wait, these are real partnerships that I'm familiar with in the real world. That's why I've been so bullish. So they have a big future. They're not gonna get ran over. They're not gonna fall off, so to speak. They have a big future, I believe, despite whatever the price is.
Yeah, and if you really look at, I mean, once again, like you have the personal understanding of what Equinix does, and if you look at what Equinix is involved with, like they're a big deal. Right, they're involved with like a lot of these data service providers, like the Verizons, like the IBMs, the Red Hats. I mean, these guys.
I work for AT&T. AT&T partners with them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So these Equinix is a big deal, and if you're partnering with someone who's a big deal, then you're kind of a big deal to me too. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's the quality. It's the quality of those collaborations that they have. Sure, they might not have like a ton, but you see the quality of it. Equinix, Interledger Protocol, one of the first to be IBC enabled in the Cosmos ecosystem, and a lot of the Cosmos ecosystem backing up their nodes on the decentralized cloud marketplace, providing true decentralization, because like even Ethereum, a majority of Ethereum's nodes are hosted on AWS, which is a centralized cloud service provider. So
dude, and AKT sent out emails a while ago. Their pricing. Sorry if my neighborhood is kind of loud right now.
No worries.
Like AWS hosting or the Azure, the Microsoft hosting, it costs hundreds of dollars a month. And then AKT's like, we'll give it to you for a couple dollars a month. It's like, the bottom line, to attract customers. And if you're big customer, you know, your overhead for storage or whatever cloud services is like in the hundreds of thousands or millions, and then here comes AKT that says we can cut all that by 90%. That's very attractive to the people who hold the checkbooks, you know.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Oh snap! We got Peter Parker in the chat, aka Spider-Man. What's up, Peter Parker?
Hey guys, I'm just gonna stay in my lane over here.
Okay, good shit, Peter Parker. Do your thing. He's like our couch guy. Like, you know, you have your talk shows and you have the guy who's on the couch, and he every once in a while like gives a chuckle or just says one thing. That's Peter Parker over here. Bird Dog's our guest. No, Peter Parker's going side to side. He's like, no, I'm more than just that, man. I'm just here to observe and stay in my lane. Everybody in the chat is digging it, though, my man. Everybody in the chat's digging your 3D Spider-Man avatar. I wish it makes me miss my 3D Tiger avatar. But yeah, Bird Dog, you're the man, dude.
Yeah, and I'll get off of AKT, but because we can literally talk any of these projects, any one of them, and go on and on about all the potential being built. You know, I'm just using that one as an example. That's the, you know, the upside to this, and we all know this. I know I'm just Captain Obvious, you know, but stay bullish.
The truth is obvious, though, man. When you're just telling like what, you know, what we're talking about, the connections and partnerships they have here, and like, you know, them acknowledging each other. It's just the truth, right? So it sounds like obvious, but you know, we're trying to, some people here don't know that, right? Oh snap, did we lose the Bird Dog?
No, I'm here, man.
Oh, okay. What else is on your radar, man? What else is on your radar?
Nothing new, just the usuals. I'm watching, you know, these green candles. I'm trying to predict the future as far as take like what's to come in the next through August and September and on to the end of the year. So I'm trying to position myself. You guys know I aggressively take profits now, so as opposed to last year. So just nothing new, real G. I'm just watching it. I'm just watching everything, you know.
I mean, yeah, we talked yesterday as well, right? And that's what you were saying is like, hey, at this point we're taking some profits. We got lucky to get this relief rally, and let's enjoy it. Once again, guys, here's the link for the meeting if you guys want to jump on in and join the conversation, or just say hi to the Blue Crew, say what's up, maybe you have a question. Peter Parker, just curious, man. What crypto do you like? Do you like XRP, XLM? What's your thing? What's Spider-Man's thing?
Is there a spider crypto?
Let's find it. Let's find it for you, man. I mean, XRP kind of looks like it has, like, it could be a spider. I mean, it's black and has like the Black Widow type of thing going on with it. But
and doesn't David Schwartz look a little bit like a character from Batman?
Oh, he looks like some people call him Penguin, I think, at Batman, right?
Right. And that explains the trip also he took recently, right?
Right.
Antarctica, I think.
Yeah, the trip to Antarctica. I mean, it definitely makes sense. And then who else? I don't know what they were doing in Antarctica, my friend. I don't know what they were doing there, but it must have been really important stuff to just make sure that XRP becomes the standard. They had to do it, I'm sure. Okay, so here we go. Spider DAO. Spider DAO for Peter Parker. You're currently in the deep reds, right? Well, we'll add it to the list for you, my man. We'll keep an eye on it. Maybe it's an S coin that could take us to the top.
It doesn't sound promising at all.
Well, you know, not many people thought Peter Parker was much until he got bit by a spider, right? We'll see with Spider DAO. We got some movement going on in the past hour here, you guys. Excuse me. Index.
So what?
What's up?
I mean, those closures for BTC Friday night were very bullish. I think it did go over 24. I'm wondering if it closed at 24. We're talking I think it was like monthly, weekly, maybe even 3. It's like a whole bunch of closers, and I think we have a very bullish week this week.
Wow, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I think we have a good week.
I hope
guys,
so too.
I disagree with everything that Bird Dog says. Just FYI.
But remember, just stay in your lane, Peter Parker. Stay in your lane, my man. You're the couch guy.
Got it.
You're the couch guy.
I'll do the couch casting.
Yeah, exactly. He'll do the couch casting.
Now taking DN's point into consideration,
right,
I take back everything I said. He's right. No, just play.
Oh,
or
is
Spider-Man.
this,
Sorry.
is this DN?
No, I'm sorry. Peter Parker. I apologize. I get my trolls. No, he set me straight. You're right, Peter Parker.
So wait, is Peter
everything.
Parker only in here because Bruce Wayne came in? What's up, Bruce Wayne? Good to see you, my man. Long time no see. Hold bet for 2 years, Diamond Hands. Bruce Wayne. I'm patiently waiting for Pulse and Pulse X. Dope. Yeah, there's a strong Hex community out there. I hope the best for them. I hope the best that you guys see the promised land with that. Because there's a really strong Hex community. Like, if you're into Hex, you're super into it. You're like...
I stayed away from Hex. Yeah, it does... They have a strong community, but something didn't vibe right with me, and I wish them the best too. But the Pulse Chain stuff, I have no exposure to that, and I wish them the best. But something, I don't know, my spidey senses were...
Yeah, we're tingling there.
Yeah.
We got D Havilland. I don't know if you've taken part in this, Bird Dog, but Stake X. I tried to get into it, but I just see better opportunities elsewhere for me personally, like with better quality tokens. The Cosmos ecosystem, you can find triple-digit APY, very high double-digit APY type of stuff, and you're like pairing quality tokens together. Like you're pairing, Iris with Atom or Osmo with AKT and stuff like that. Like really good quality, real technologies that are building cross-chain interoperability here. With StakeX, I think it's just you're trying to get in on the hype, and hopefully it hypes up a little bit more, and then you can jump out. So as a short-term trade-all, perhaps, but I don't really like the quality of the cryptos that are on there. That's just my opinion, D. Havilland.
I'm not a fan either, but I think the attractiveness is you could stake XRP and keep it custodian in your Zum wallet as opposed to depositing it somewhere, and then you earn StakeX, and then of course you can do whatever you want with that. I think that's why the XRP community likes it, but I have found better ones also, even with XRP. But you can't you can't keep it in your Zum, so to speak. So that's, I think, one of the attractive things.
No, exactly. Spider-Man's hanging on a wall right now. He's sideways.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're good, man. You're crawling around. It's all good. The thing is, like, you could technically, let's say you find better quality crypto and better liquidity pools, or staking percentage that you can get, rewards percentage. Then you could technically sell it into XRP and still make it like it's passive XRP from any platform.
Absolutely.
From any platform. So that's the way I kind of look at it, is like, yeah, you could stake your XRP and it's on your sum, but you know what? Just make like a Tradle side stash that you put into, something in the Solana, Cosmos, or Tezos, or whatever. Get higher APY on a legitimate platform, and then sell those like profits into XRP. And it's not hard because they sell transactions very quickly. You could send transactions with your Tezos, HBAR, what have you, whatever's your staking thing that you like, that staking ecosystem.
I love that. That's simple yet brilliant. That's how I do it. I don't care what I'm earning. I can swap it immediately for whatever I want. So if the APY is high, Yes, and then you use that to buy XRP or whatever you're. Yeah, man.
And the best is when you can totally think that what you put into, like, let's say for example, you find something that's like a 0.00% APY, but it's kind of suspect, right? Like the project is a little bit, it could go either way in terms of price, but you still kind of believe in the project. Then just act like that money is already gone. And so when you're getting the APY rewards and they're high and you're selling them into XRP, it's like, you know, hopefully you could still meet in the middle and meet, you know, to the point where you're gaining more than what you actually provided to that project. But that's the way I kind of look at it. I'm like, okay, this is just a side stash that I'm just going to assume if this project dies and crashes, I'm cool with it. But if we can somehow, you know, build it up enough to get some passive XRP and then maybe cash out in time, unstake in time, you know, it can really be some really good big rewards there.
100%.
Yeah. Bruce Wayne saying that's what I want from Flare. So Flare, he wants Flare to be his like staking option for all the stuff, which I think Flare is gonna kill it as well. I can't wait for Songbird, dude. Songbird has not followed this market at all, you guys. SGB at 2.5, like has been at 2 cents forever. Currently at 0.26. I mean, what do you think's going on with Songbird, Bird Dog?
I think what's going to happen with Songbird is what's happening with Matic now. It's going to have its time where people start building on it more.
Right.
Matic Saturn. So the more you build on it, the more you put stuff on the chain itself, the bigger. And that's what I think is going on with Matic. Is like the hot chick right now in the room.
Right.
And for building and growing. And then I think Songbird will have that time, and then that will, in my opinion, increase the price. As far as we're going to build on Songbird, so you have to build on it. Right. You have to have projects build on it, and I think it's going to happen. It's just in that it'll have its day. It'll have its day, you know. Yeah.
Do you think? And by the way, guys, thanks for the 17 likes and, you know, doing your job against the algorithms out there. Appreciate it. What do you think is going to happen in, like, I think we got 5 weeks right now left of observation mode for Flare. Do you think SGB starts maybe picking it up the closer we get to being out of observation mode?
No comment.
Yeah. Not financial advice, obviously, and, you know, he's not telling us what to do here, you guys. This whole channel is not for that.
No comment, because I'm taking a wait and see approach. I don't know what's going to happen. Right. I think Flare, to use the girl analogy again, it's like Flare's like, no, we're going to go out on a date this weekend. Oh no, next weekend. Oh no, next weekend. So that's kind of, yes, I know there's a roadmap and dates and things. I'm just gonna have to wait. I don't know, G. Sorry, I just have no opinion.
Yeah, I would just think if this thing is a Canary network and it's gonna have some, we already know some projects that are, you know, partnered to be building on the Songbird. Then I would like to think either sometime before we get out of observation mode, or at least we have to see going towards the end of the year, like, you know, with the first 15% of distribution of FLR going out, like, we got to see some like, it's just been flatlined. That's what I'm trying to bring up here with Songbird. So people who have entered around this range and have just been building up staking rewards and maybe compounding it, hoping for Songbird to follow this market, I hope, you know, the patience pays off. But I'm just really
accumulation time.
Yeah,
it's accumulation time. I'm sitting this one out.
Yeah,
I have, you know, De Havilland mentioned a while ago. He rolled all his diversity coins into just a few, like XRP, and it lowered his stress levels. And I'm on that mode where I have my focus projects. Right. And I can't focus on all of them, and I think they're all going to be great, respectively. So I'm going to sit this one out and let you guys, you know, the Songbird and all that is. Yeah. It has tons of upside. But I'm going to take a wait and see approach and focus on some of the stuff that I'm focused on.
Hell yeah. Right on, man. We got XDC currently finally going through the 3 cent barrier here. XDC, I'm pretty excited about this project with more and more news that's just been ramping up for this. And Zinfin. I'm not chasing the pump. We don't chase pumps here, but definitely on the next red day, it'll be very nice to accumulate some XDC, especially as we get closer to announcing the winners for that G20 tech sprint in October. I think there could be some good momentum that picks up for R3 and XDC. I think it's in the range of outcomes, right? Like, I like looking at the possibilities of what could happen, and already we have 3 different possibilities. Actually, 4. There's a top 8 finalists at that CBDC Tech Challenge, right? In terms of the first problem, which is distributing and establishing frameworks for CBDCs, right? And you have R3, Ripple, and Stellar being 3 of the 8. So, possibility number 1, none of those 3 end up winning. One of the other of the 8 end up winning. Or, you know, R3 wins, or Stellar wins, or Ripple wins, right? And I think that could draw some really, I mean, I would be surprised if there's no price action after that for these, whichever one, XDC, XLM, or XRP, but they are very highly manipulated. I'm just surprised that they want to keep these things under under $1 for so long. Why would they want to keep these high tier type of cryptos like these under $1 for so long? It's crazy.
They're trying to FUD you out. They're trying to FUD everyone out.
Yeah.
And it's not the new shiny thing. So new investors, those who know, like this group and those who are into the XRPs and things, they know. But we're also a minority, so new people, they look at it and go, "This isn't a good investment," or they're not going to do their homework into the stuff you just mentioned. So I mean, why do they keep it low? It's probably to just it's not a good investment, so to speak. Maybe I'm speculating on what their word is, dude. And I watched Crypto Tales' video yesterday. It was great, and he also he made me a little more bullish on precious metals and crypto combined.
Hell yeah!
You know what I mean? So if you're looking for to diversify, and you're like, I dollar fiat is scary, or some other, it's like maybe PMs. This is just who knows, but PMs and crypto together.
Yes. Yes. Preach, bird dog. Gotta love what the price of gold and silver are at currently.
And they're flooded too. Like, you're talking about those cryptos, so the PMs are also down, so to speak, at a low price.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them a week ago at 17.27, and now they're, for gold per ounce, it's now 17.20 or 66. But still, I think under 2,000 per gold is amazing. I think anywhere in $20 range per ounce for silver is amazing. And yeah, they're just both such a great hedge against this inflation, because we know they're just going to continue doing it, right? I don't think they really have any other alternative that they want to keep fudding in. So you're just going to keep seeing growing interest in digital assets and growing interest in precious metals until they're really ready to flip the switch, if there is a flip the switch moment. But for now, they're just going to keep killing the dollar or making it seem like it's dying.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
What's up,
Sorry, I just wanted to check. Do you guys have any Doge perchance?
I have a little bit of Doge, man. I have a little bit of Doge. You never know. The meme craze could come back. What's up?
I hear it's the next big thing.
Yeah, hey, you never know, bro. You may be joking right now, DN, but all of a sudden, what if Doge is at $7 next cycle, dude? Then we look like idiots.
First of all,
Peter Parker.
Thank you. And second of all, I don't think both of you will look like idiots.
Just one of us.
Bird dog.
Just one. Digital Orgy, what's up, dude? Good to see you. But yeah, guys, here's the Jitsi link. If any of you want to jump in on this convo, we're just hanging out. If you even want to just say hi to the Blue Crew, jump on in. DN's like, sorry, bro dog. Peter Parker. I don't know. Are we?
How do you know he was talking about me?
Yeah. We got Groze in the chat saying, "Are we able to buy LCC on Ledger City yet? Do not buy Ledger City coin on XRP Sum. It is a scam, not the real LCC. Just saying." Groze, they will not. LCC won't be released to purchase or anything unless you've gotten it for registering your account in the early days. But to actually swap or even have access for LCC token, we have to wait for regulations on the XRP coin. Ledger City Game has specifically said they won't launch the LCC coin until there's regulatory clarity for XRP. So they're either anticipating that it's going to happen very soon, because, realistically, Ledger City coin doesn't have to come out until maybe 2023, right? Because they're not even in a full beta. They're currently in early access phase of their game, so they're going to get the bugs worked out, have more and more people onboarding, and then near the end of the year, possibly, having a beta launch. And I don't even know if that's going to even have multiplayer yet for it. So it could, be dragged out for a year, but I mean, that's still pretty soon. If I were to tell you you would get guaranteed XRP clarity in 2023, I mean, I think a lot of people would be relieved, I'm not saying it is guaranteed, by the way, but it seems like that's what Ledger City, who has very close connections with Ripple and running XRPL validators, seems to believe, or is kind of showing through their actions, at least. Peter Parker's walking around.
Yeah, so start your own channel, dog. And yeah, he says G knows his stuff and I don't, and he's not far off on that comment.
Oh man, Diad's trolling hard. You can always count, dude. The Blue Crew's becoming more and more toxic every day. Oh no, what have we built here?
Oh, and then wait till we're gazillionaires. Then you really.
Oh man, the amount of trolling.
Like, you can't tell us anything. We're rich now. And yeah.
You're like, dude, I'm cashing out my AKT, and that's just one of my investments, just so I can pay my rent or whatever, or live on my island. Bruce Wayne, what's up, dude? Uganda gonna buy another country more there then? What's up, Burdog?
Let's see. Okay, so the Uganda is like some news story that's been going around, and actually it's not brand new. It's been like going around for a year now. They found some ridiculous pockets of gold, like tons and tons and tons of gold. But so there's some FUD on gold, and
oh wow.
I'm a show and prove guy. I've heard the news stories, but I need to see proof. Maybe it's FUD. But either way, it takes years to burn up a mine and actually start pulling that stuff out of the ground. But here's a crypto channel. I was just talking about the Uganda thing.
No, and that's interesting. I mean, I don't know really too much of the consequences of what that would mean if it was legit, and it's just funny that it becomes a part of the news. Just as they released the trailer for the Wakanda Marvel movie. I just love how they synchronize these things, that's all.
Oh, that's interesting. Nice dot connecting there.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny that they both have Onda and same amount of syllables. And I'm interested to see how this news snowballs, because it could just be another one of what they like to do in terms of our subliminals, right? Getting us just familiar of events that are to come, so we're not as surprised when we're exposed to it.
Yeah, the weird thing, and again, I do like these macro level things when it comes to, because crypto is actually a macro level.
Totally.
You're totally right. All the money and everything. So that's why I do like to take these into account when it comes to my investments and how I maneuver. But I still don't see the masses really talking more than about crypto nowadays. I think everyone's in this weird stasis as far as what's going to happen, and we're over here accumulating. I'm accumulating.
Yes,
I'm done.
Exactly. We're not sleeping.
Too.
We're not waiting for
sleeping.
the news.
Yeah.
We're not waiting for the big news that crypto is a thing. We are taking the risk and taking the chance that we will get that news someday. And when we're getting that news, when people are starting to, when your freaking brothers and sisters and your families are like, oh, okay, well, now I'm going to be just using this fun coin that I like because dude, everything's going to be tokenized. Like, you'll have Vaughn's coin, you'll have your like market coin, you'll have all this stuff, and people will just decide which ones they like to use the most often or something. I don't know. But we know this digital currency era is coming, and it's coming very soon. We're seeing all the tracks and possibilities of how mass adoption can happen, whether it's from the really good public marketing of things like FTX, VeChain, Crypto.com, or possibly through the banking sector and, the XRPs, XLMs actually taking over and being, the big dogs, right? Or meme coins taking over again, and it just being the second wave of metaverse meme coin adoption. Right? Because gaming would be a great first place adoption to get masses used to transacting with NFTs and other forms of value. And this stuff is for the future. This stuff is for the future generations, not necessarily our generation. It's for the future generations to be so used to, digitalization, basically. Like, we already get them used
100%.
We already get them used to, there's so many kids nowadays that you see so many babies nowadays. The way the parents entertain the baby, put an iPad in front of them, put a cell phone in front of them, right? I mean, obviously, maybe not all the time. I don't want to get any parents here butthurt and say, hey, I don't do that with my child. We make sure we go out and blah, 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 and all this stuff. Like, I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm just talking about observations I've made. And, they're getting more. Hell, I was one of them. I grew up with like Sega Genesis and Nintendo 64, which was like a certain level of getting us used to a gaming future, a very digital entertainment, visual, art type of future here. And it's only becoming more and more intense.
Yeah, don't wait for the Doge and Shiba hype to touch your grandmaster, Yeah, and dude, I got someone playing a video game, Fortnite, right now for hours and hours. I'm like, dude, can I get you on some sort of Town Star or something? But they're not cool yet. Dude, make me money, kids. But yeah, and it's wild. And to push the internet when it was pushed, guess what really pushed that? It was porn.
Oh yeah, dude, it's not what you would think would be the reason, like the initial reason for, adapting to this new technology, right? So I'm interested to see how, is it going to be through the sports realm? Is it going to be through gaming, right? Something that's like a little bit more easily accessible to already educate people on digital currency. And then as the generations get older, they're just super familiar with it by then. Like, they already know they have tons of options of what they can use in terms of value to transact with. Hell, we haven't even gone through a streaming payments phase. Like, what is that going to be like where you're able to just stream value? We have it on such a small level right now with Coil. But what, other streaming payment applications that, maybe Solana, Cardano, but BNB end up developing, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have streaming YouTube competitor. I mean, you have like Theta.
Yeah.
Which is actually a YouTube. I think the YouTube heads actually are part of that.
Right. They are.
So that's kind of in that realm.
And thanks for the shout out on Theta there, man. Let's look at Theta right here.
And the other one, T-Fuel.
Yeah, T-Fuel.
And then we're talking VeChain. How about V4? These two-chain deals,
Yeah. Oh, man, VThor too, yeah. I mean, Theta is looking so good at around these prices, you guys. I mean, could it go lower? Of course. Everything could go lower. But, damn, you're really, look how bearish it's been since 2021 for Theta to where it's at now. It was one of the ones that surprised the market in that bull cycle, going from about 10 cents up to $12. That is crazy. Crazy gains. So yeah, Theta could Theta could go to next level, could go all the way down to $1 and maybe 90 cents. But I think, at around 76 plus down on the year, I think this is a great time to be dollar cost averaging, in my opinion.
Yeah, and they have the partnerships. Like I said, they got the YouTube creators or whoever execs. So that's got those partnerships, and it's in that entertainment realm where everything is going to be these micro payments you're talking about.
Right.
Two content providers, to those who watch. I think Theta is going to be big, and they have a low supply, I think. So they have tons of upside. I don't own any right now. I traded it last year, but and also you have Odyssey Library, which is an SEC thing right now. They're basically doing that now.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up.
They're decentralized.
Yeah, I think the library thing is an interesting one. That's a super high risk one to be already putting, if you're putting a position in on LBC, because if it does turn in their favor out of nowhere, like somehow a miracle happens for library, that would be so huge. And then
the only issue is they're not buddies with them like Ripple is.
No, they're pissed at them, dude. They're trolling them hard, man. Like they don't have the professionalism on their side that Ripple has, and obviously they're not buddies, right? Like we know there's a game being played between Ripple and the SEC that they're trying to trick us about. But with Theta, that's what I find interesting. Theta's been around, I think, longer than Library, and is kind of doing similar stuff, but yet they're not being faced with anything in terms of lawsuits so far, and they're also not on Coinbase yet. I'm amazed that Theta is not on Coinbase yet. That is crazy.
Really? Oh, I didn't even know. I just assumed they were.
Yeah, they're not even on Coinbase yet. That's insane.
But yeah, they have they're kind of like one of those half decentralized, half centralized. They got their kind of.
Makes sense. Yeah.
What are those nodes? Not nodes. They're kind of like these little nodes that are on the peripheral that kind of help support the network. But they have partnerships. I mean, and guess what? No one's talking. I just happened to bring it up because you were talking about gaming and entertainment and streaming. Yeah. And this is one we all forgot about, and they have a low supply.
Yep. Exactly. So good call on that one. Somebody here, Deep Dark, joining the Blue Crew. Here's a wrench, my dude. With a wrench comes great responsibility. Please use it wisely. Welcome to the Blue Crew. And he's talking about how's SHX doing. So we got lucky to see the value there I've been thinking SHX has been a value since 005, right? So I've been bit by this one, but also been able to recover because we saw some opportunity there for a relief rally at the 000 range. Now currently at 001, with Stronghold token 24% up in the past 7 days. Could there be more momentum to come? Sure. I mean, you could ride the lightning here with Stronghold, or just accept you won the battle and hopefully you don't get screwed over, but it's still oversold on the year. Somebody's saying, what happens when the rest of the supply gets released onto the market? A massive crash. I mean, we can't predict what's going to happen with the future of SHX token and anticipate that that's what they're going to do with the total supply. We just with these type of tokens like a Stellar, XLM, or XRP, and I mean, I hate to put SHX in that same breath because it seems like it's such a minor cap crypto to those two, but it has some really big connections to them, and relations with both of them, and interledger protocol. So we like to see the potential in this one and where it could go. Sure, could it go down further, but it's just hard to imagine that. If it did go into the 4 zeros and it's at 4 zeros and 26, then yeah, I'll just be like, you know what, SHX screwed me over, just like Turnio did, and Tyrion, and many other cryptos in the space. It wouldn't be the last one, but for every one that screws us over, we get the ones that do experience the relief rally, right? Like the File coin at $5, and now at $10 all of a sudden. Like Juno when it was at $2, now at $4.50, right? So, we try to just throw in many directions, and hopefully more of them pay off in a bigger way than
cast a wide net.
Exactly, casting a wide net. Exactly, my dude. Especially with the
G,
Tradle portfolio. With the Tradle portfolio, it's that way.
So G, you're inspiring me now to pick up 100 coins like I used to have, where I have like $100 worth of all these coins.
Right.
Thanks, G. Now,
no, I'll never tell you what to do, my man. And right now, I wouldn't be chasing any of these pumps. Like, I would just try to find ones that are red across the board, you know, because any of these ones that have already gone up a considerable amount, I mean, it could bite you in the butt.
I'm not buying anything right now.
Yeah.
This is not the time. This is green candle time.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is not the time to. This is not if you look into like Wyckoff methods and things, this is not accumulation phase at the moment. This might be a mini distribution type phase.
Yeah.
I'm treating it for my own. This is Bird Dog's personal distribution phase.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude,
and
I know
like,
on your channel you were buying during those red walls. You were like, this is where legends can be made here. You know, is buying when the sentiment is super low and nobody's bullish. You know, hell, you're building a channel during a bear market time. Like, just imagine when your channel is like going through the bull cycle. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, and I was shouting your channel out this Friday, this past, and I was mentioning how I like these underground channels because there's upside on this sector too. And unfortunately, G, once you get to like 100,000 subscribers, you might be too mainstream for me. I might have to drop you at that time. But you should.
Hey man, sell me at the high. Sell me at the high, dude.
I'll sell you at the high. I'm like, he's changed.
Oh,
You're
totally
different.
Totally.
No, but you should have a crazy. I mean, everyone here is like, dude, G knows, and I think you're one of the most like educated and sharing. I'm just out, and then you have Peter Parker. He's like, we're on Peter Parker's show. He's like, we're boring. The guests are boring here.
Yeah. I'm sorry. So, you guys still on? I didn't realize. Sorry about
that. Peter, thanks for staying in your lane, dude. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Buckshot approach, spray and pray. Exactly, Alchemist. Just get a shotgun full of like some, fiat ammo and just spray and pray. I mean, at least when dude, because like, what's it called? What's happening in this market right now during this bear cycle? And we're not out of this bear cycle yet, guys. There's no confirmations yet, really, but we can get a good relief rally, right? And that's what we're experiencing. But we were seeing walls of red day after day. How can you not want to just throw in, at least a few here and there in like 5 or, 6 and just see if, you get a wave of green, right? And one of those will go up higher in percentage than the other, right? But
oh yeah, dude,
you guys know.
Yeah, I didn't know. I had Doge and I was late to Doge, but I just had some. It was like I think a half a penny when I bought some. But it was one of those where I put like $100 on it or something. I think I sold at like when it went to like 6 to 8 cents. I was like, this is it, and then it kept going, and I sold everything out. So it just helps to be early, and yeah, we're early in these red months and drops and dips and dude.
Yeah,
I'm bullish.
Let's go.
I'm getting bullish, and also this little green candle kind of few days, week coming, in my opinion. It's just confirmation, like we're not just throwing our money in a furnace. It's like this is a thing, and every once in a while, we need a little pick me up and go. And get our own personal doubts out.
Yeah. And
yeah, man.
No, exactly. And oh, by the way, guys, just a disclaimer: DN has 1 million XRP or so. I think he's said that so many times in the chat. So you guys know who to target when XRP goes to the moon. Just saying. Oh yeah, he says probably 1 million or so. Somebody asked about Proton XPR. I honestly don't know too much about this project. It is on our BLUECREW list. We do like that it looks like a crypto that's pretty much in the reds, like in the deep reds here. And good potential if it does break out towards the upside. I mean, all-time high of 10 cents. You're at 0.003 now. Just in the numbers, it looks pretty decent, but I don't know too much about this project. But there's definitely been a growing community that comes in every now and again and tells me about Proton. So I got to look into it a little bit deeper. But anyways, guys, appreciate everybody who tuned in for this Sunday crypto chat. Bird Dog, appreciate you, man. We're going to be heading on out here. But thanks for your contribution and jumping on, dude, and the support. Can't wait to join you on your channel in the future and, talk Red Pill, talk about, just the macro, right? Because crypto and the macro are very the crypto and macro are so similar, especially since we're seeing this transition over to a digital financial system. You're seeing how everything else around that is kind of falling in place to set it up for that digital transformation.
Absolutely. I'll drop off. Thank you, G, and thank you, everyone. And Peter Parker, thanks for having me on your show, bro. You guys have a wonderful day, man. See you.
Peace out, man. And Peter Parker, thanks for staying in your lane, and thanks for hosting this show, man. By not having to host, I mean, that's the craziest thing. I mean, you got to keep yourself incognito, right? You're the Spider-Man. So thanks for tuning in, bro.
Yeah, I get paid for this, right?
You're paying yourself, man. You're your own boss, remember?
All right, we'll talk. I'll have my people call you.
Okay, all right. Peace.
Thanks, G.
Adios, bro. Alrighty, so thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. Much love to the Blue Crew. Just, a little bit of a deep reds look here. I don't think we really got to jump at the deep reds today on a Sunday. But if there's any cryptos that look like pretty decent opportunities, we've been talking about digital bits recently, already up 1% in the past hour. But I like this one. It's red across the board. That's what we're looking for right now in these type of markets where you're seeing a lot of green in a lot of cryptos, right? We're just continue to try to find the ones that are red across the board that maybe will follow the market. They're just a little bit more delayed. But once again, when you're in the deep reds, it's high risk. It's not a guaranteed it'll pivot towards the upside. We like Pack Protocol at 003 or 0003 to get a Pack node possibly and start earning some passive income that way. Aqua token for the Stellar ecosystem. DeFi land for the Solana ecosystem. So still good opportunities out there in the crypto space. But anyways, guys, thanks so much. Have a wonderful Sunday. I'll see you guys in the next one. Always grateful. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. So sorry that I blasted you guys' ears with music, man. That's not how it's supposed to be. But keep the eye of the tiger, y'all. We went through our whole spiel. Appreciate everybody. We talked about the deep reds. We were talking about cryptos like DeFi land, planets, what else do we got? Near Protocol still looking pretty good. XDB, Velos token. But anyways, much love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's have a big week in crypto. Adios.
It sound right, boys. Sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.